the Stoic method.
Greetings, esteemed listeners. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of Stoicism and its profound implications for our professional lives. In this exploration titled 10 Stoic Insights for Transforming Your Work Ethic, we delve into ancient wisdom that has stood the test of time, offering us invaluable lessons for enhancing our productivity, integrity, and overall satisfaction in our careers. This journey is not just about philosophical musings. It's a practical guide for those seeking a transformative approach to their work and personal growth. As we navigate through these insights, I encourage you to reflect on how each principle resonates with your professional experiences and personal aspirations. This exploration is an invitation to incorporate timeless wisdom into your daily work life, paving the way for not only career success, but also for a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. 1. Embrace Amor, Fati, love of fate. In the unpredictable landscape of our professional lives, challenges and setbacks are inevitable. The Stoic concept of Amor Fati teaches us to embrace these moments not just with acceptance, but with enthusiasm. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, poetically captured this sentiment. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Imagine applying this mindset to a challenging project or a workplace conflict. Instead of succumbing to frustration, you see an opportunity for innovation, learning, and growth. 2. Memento Mori. Remember, you will die. Memento Mori, a poignant reminder of our mortality, serves as a powerful motivator in our professional endeavors. This principle encourages us to focus on what truly matters, urging us to prioritize tasks and goals that leave a lasting impact. It's a call to evaluate our daily pursuits through the lens of significance and legacy, steering us away from trivial distractions and towards endeavors of enduring value. 3. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, eloquently stated, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This principle is particularly relevant in the workplace, where external factors often lie beyond our control. It encourages us to direct our energy and efforts towards our actions and reactions, fostering a sense of empowerment and resilience in the face of challenges. 4. Practice dispassionate objectivity. Stoicism teaches us to approach conflicts or decisions with rationality over emotion. This principle is vital in navigating workplace dynamics, enabling us to make unbiased decisions and effectively manage conflicts. By cultivating a mindset of objective reasoning, we ensure fair and effective outcomes, contributing to a harmonious and productive work environment. 5. Cultivate humility and continuous learning. The Stoic pursuit of knowledge and humility reminds us that there's always room for growth and improvement. In the ever-evolving landscape of our professional lives, embracing continuous learning and acknowledging our limitations is crucial. This approach not only enhances our skills and knowledge, but also fosters a collaborative and innovative workplace culture. 6. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Stoicism encourages stepping out of our comfort zones, a practice essential for personal and professional growth. Whether it's leading a high-stakes project, navigating complex negotiations, or adapting to new technologies, these experiences of voluntary discomfort build resilience, adaptability, and confidence, equipping us to handle future uncertainties and challenges with greater ease. 7. Develop self-discipline and integrity. Central to Stoic philosophy is the emphasis on virtues like self-discipline and integrity. In our careers, this translates to consistently delivering on commitments, maintaining ethical standards, and upholding personal and professional values. Such integrity not only builds trust and respect among colleagues and clients, but also contributes to our sense of self-worth and job satisfaction. 8. Practice gratitude. Amidst the hustle and bustle of our work lives, Stoicism teaches us to pause and appreciate our circumstances. Practicing gratitude in the workplace might involve recognizing the collaborative spirit of our team, valuing the learning opportunities our job provides, or simply being thankful for employment. This mindset fosters a positive work atmosphere, making day-to-day challenges more manageable and our work more fulfilling. 9. Pursue a purpose greater than yourself. Stoicism urges us to work towards the greater good, beyond personal gain. This could manifest in various ways in our professional lives, such as leading initiatives with positive social impacts, mentoring and supporting younger colleagues, or ensuring that our daily tasks contribute to the broader objectives of our organization. This shift in focus from self-centered goals to communal well-being can be deeply fulfilling and motivating. 10. Reflect and meditate on daily experiences. Stoicism advocates for regular reflection and meditation. Taking time at the end of each workday to contemplate our achievements, challenges, and lessons learned is a powerful tool for personal and professional development. This practice of introspection aids in internalizing experiences, fostering mindfulness, and preparing us for future challenges with a clear and focused mind. Let's engage in a brief reflective exercise. Think of a recent challenge or conflict at work. How could applying one of these Stoic principles have altered your response or the outcome? Visualize the potential impact and how it could have reshaped your approach and perspective. Consider the story of Emma, a project manager who embraced Amor Fati when faced with a major project setback. Instead of allowing frustration to take over, she viewed it as an opportunity to innovate and improve the project's direction, ultimately leading to a more successful outcome. Or think of David, who applied the principle of focusing on what he could control when navigating a challenging market environment. By concentrating on his team's strengths and adapting their strategy, they were able to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. In summary, these 10 Stoic insights offer a transformative approach to our work ethic and professional lives. Integrating these principles can lead to enhanced productivity, integrity, and satisfaction in our careers. But more importantly, they pave the way for a more fulfilling and purposeful life, both professionally and personally. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but about finding strength in rationality, control, and virtue. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoicism in the workplace. As we part ways, I encourage you to reflect on these teachings, integrate them into your work ethic, and witness the transformation that follows. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and modern interpretations by authors like Ryan Holiday await your exploration.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends and welcome. Have you ever faced a setback that felt like a dead end? Today we're diving into a topic that touches each of us deeply: failure. But here's a twist. How does Stoicism, an ancient philosophy adopted by greats like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, transform our understanding of failure? Stoicism isn't just about endurance. It's a lens that turns failures into crucial steps towards growth, learning, and resilience. Whether it's a stumble in your career, a personal letdown, or the daily hurdles we all face, Stoic wisdom offers a path to bounce back with not just strength, but also grace and wisdom. Ready to change how you see your next setback? Let's explore together. Stoicism, rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical guide for life. It teaches us the art of facing life's challenges with calm and rationale. Imagine controlling the one thing that's truly ours, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and releasing our grip on what's beyond our reach. This approach shines particularly bright when we face failure. It urges us to see setbacks not as personal defeats, but as universal and natural parts of our journey, and more importantly, as springboards for personal evolution. 1. Understanding what is within our control. In life's storm of failures, Stoicism hands us the helm. While failure is often beyond our control, our response is not. Focusing on our reactions fosters composure and clarity, transforming our perception of failure from a catastrophic endpoint to a manageable challenge. 2. Reframing failure as a learning opportunity. Stoicism teaches us to view failures as hidden lessons. Each stumble is an opportunity to understand our limitations and strengths, guiding our journey towards self-improvement. Embracing setbacks as educational experiences transforms them into stepping stones for personal growth. 3. Cultivating emotional resilience. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions but managing them. Acknowledging and then detaching from negative emotions post-failure builds emotional resilience, preparing us to face future challenges with a balanced and steady mind, enhancing our ability to recover and move forward. 4. Practicing objective reflection. Stoicism encourages us to reflect objectively on failures, avoiding self-criticism. By asking constructive questions, we gain insights into our decisions and behaviors, paving the way for informed choices in the future. This reflection fosters a deeper understanding and smarter planning. 5. Embracing the impermanence of failure. Stoicism reminds us that failure, like success, is transient. Understanding the impermanent nature of our experiences helps maintain a long-term perspective, recognizing that setbacks are temporary phases, thereby avoiding overwhelming feelings about the immediacy of failure. 6. Valuing personal growth. Over external success. Stoicism places higher value on internal growth and personal virtue over external achievements. This perspective shift makes dealing with external failures more manageable, emphasizing the importance of the journey and the personal development it brings. 7. Exercising courage to try again. Stoicism elevates courage as a virtue, encouraging us to face fears and try again after failure. This act of bravery is crucial, breaking free from the paralysis following setbacks and moving forward with renewed determination. 8. Practicing gratitude in the face of adversity. Finding gratitude in setbacks is a Stoic practice, focusing on positive outcomes like new insights or opportunities. This habit not only improves mental well-being but also prepares us to approach future challenges with a more positive and resilient mindset. 9. Letting go of ego and pride. Stoicism advises releasing ego and pride to view failures objectively. This detachment allows for rational analysis and learning from setbacks without personal bias, leading to constructive self-improvement and a more balanced perspective on challenges. 10. Seeking wisdom in failure. Every failure, according to Stoicism, is an opportunity to gain wisdom. Dissecting setbacks for lessons equips us with knowledge for future challenges, turning every setback into a stepping stone towards greater wisdom and a more resilient self. Now let's turn inward. Think about your own encounters with failure. How have you responded to setbacks in the past? Were there hidden lessons or opportunities for growth? Imagine facing future failures with a Stoic mindset. How might this change your perspective and response? Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite his high status, he faced relentless military challenges, political intrigue, and personal tragedies, including the Antonine Plague. Rather than succumbing to despair, Aurelius used these hardships as opportunities to embody Stoic principles. His reflections, captured in Meditations, reveal how he found tranquility amidst chaos, viewing each obstacle as a chance to practice patience, resilience, and virtue. Reflect on a contemporary entrepreneur who, after several failed business ventures, turned to Stoicism for guidance. Initially devastated by the failures, they began to apply Stoic principles, particularly focusing on what was within their control. Their response to failure. They learned to detach from the emotional weight of failure, seeing it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. This mindset shift led to resilience, innovation, and eventually, the establishment of a successful enterprise. Their journey demonstrates the power of Stoicism in transforming failures into foundations for success. To wrap up, these 10 Stoic insights offer a robust framework for dealing with failure. They teach us to perceive setbacks as opportunities, to detach from negative emotions, to engage in objective reflection, to prioritize personal development, and to embrace the wisdom born from our experiences. Integrating these principles into our daily lives equips us to face failures with a composed and constructive mindset. As Seneca so eloquently put it, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. This serves as a powerful reminder that our failures, much like our successes, are essential to our journey of self-improvement. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic insights into dealing with failure. If you found this discussion enlightening, please consider subscribing for more insightful content. Remember, failure isn't the antithesis of success, it's an integral part of it. Embrace these Stoic principles and let them guide you through your moments of setback, helping you emerge not just unscathed, but stronger and wiser.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings to everyone embarking on this journey towards better health and well-being. Today we delve into how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy revered for its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and meaningful living, can guide us in making wiser health choices. This exploration isn't just about physical fitness, it's a holistic approach to well-being, balancing both body and mind. Our aim is to uncover how these 10 Stoic principles can revolutionize your approach to health, irrespective of your age or life stage. So let's begin this transformative journey together. Principle 1. Control your sphere. Focus on what you can control. The bedrock of Stoic philosophy is the differentiation between what lies within our control and what does not. This principle is crucial when applied to health and wellness. Marcus, a 45-year-old accountant, found himself overwhelmed by the stress of his job and its toll on his health. He realized that while he couldn't control the demands of his job, he could control his response to these demands. Marcus began by focusing on aspects of his health that were within his control: his diet, exercise routines, and his mindset. He started small, with manageable changes, opting for healthier meals, incorporating short walks into his daily routine, and practicing gratitude and mindfulness each morning. This shift in focus not only improved his physical health, but also transformed his outlook on life. Reflection exercise. Identify aspects of your health that you can control. Consider how you can focus your energy in these areas to create positive changes in your life. Principle 2. The constant of change. Embrace change. Health is not a static state but an ever-evolving journey. The Stoic principle of embracing change is pivotal in understanding and adapting to the fluctuating nature of our health needs. Take the example of Emily, a 35-year-old mother who found her fitness routine completely disrupted post-pregnancy. Instead of viewing this as a setback, Emily embraced the change. She adapted her exercise regimen to accommodate her new lifestyle, focusing on what she could do rather than lamenting the things she no longer had time or energy for. This adaptability, a core Stoic value, allowed her to maintain her health in a new phase of life. Interactive element. Reflect on changes in your health journey and how you have adapted to them. Journal your thoughts, focusing on the positive aspects of these changes and how they have contributed to your growth. Principle 3. The golden mean. Practice moderation. In Stoicism, balance is key. The golden mean teaches us that excess, in any form, is a departure from virtue. Let's take the example of Robert, a passionate gym-goer in his early 30s. He realized that his extreme fitness regimen was not sustainable, leading to frequent injuries and burnout. By applying the principle of moderation, Robert adjusted his workouts and diet. He found a balance that allowed for recovery and longevity in his fitness journey. This principle isn't just about restraint. It's about finding a sustainable path to health. Actionable tip. Start by examining areas in your life where you might be overdoing it, be it exercise, work, or even leisure. Find a middle ground that feels challenging yet sustainable. Principle 4. The obstacle is the way. View challenges as opportunities. This principle teaches us to turn adversity into advantage. Consider the story of Alex, who faced a major health setback with a knee injury. Initially, it seemed like a roadblock to his fitness goals. However, by viewing this challenge as an opportunity, Alex discovered new activities that were gentler on his knee, like swimming and cycling. This shift in perspective not only helped him recover, but also broadened his approach to fitness. Think of a recent health challenge you faced. How can you view it as an opportunity for growth or exploration? Principle 5. Inner strength. Build mental fortitude. Mental health is as crucial as physical health. The story of Jennifer, a 40-year-old teacher, illustrates this beautifully. She started practicing meditation and mindfulness to cope with stress. This mental fortitude spilled over into her physical health habits, making her more consistent and mindful in her approach to diet and exercise. Stoicism teaches us that a sound mind leads to a sound body. Mindfulness exercise. Take 5 minutes daily to meditate. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. Principle 6. Unity of being. Align body and mind. Stoicism posits that the mind and body are interconnected and should be treated as a unified whole. Sarah, a busy entrepreneur, found harmony by integrating her mental health practices with her physical fitness routine. Yoga and mindful eating became her tools for maintaining this balance. This unity is fundamental in Stoicism. A harmonious body and mind lead to a fulfilled life. Practical application. Try incorporating activities that nourish both your mind and body, like yoga, which offers physical exercise, and mental relaxation. Principle 7. Consistent action. Be consistent in your efforts. Consistency over intensity is a mantra in Stoicism. John's story is a testament to this. As a software developer, he struggled with maintaining a regular health routine by setting small daily goals, a 10-minute walk, a healthy breakfast. John built a consistent routine that improved his overall well-being. Daily checklist. Create a simple daily health checklist. This could include drinking enough water, a short walk, or a healthy meal. Principle 8. Present focus. Live in the present. Linda, a 50-year-old nurse, found that practicing mindfulness in her daily activities transformed her health experience. Whether she was eating, exercising, or resting, being fully present enhanced her enjoyment and effectiveness. This principle of Stoicism, being present in the moment, can profoundly impact our health choices. Guided exercise. During your next meal, focus solely on the experience of eating. Notice the flavors, textures, and sensations. Principle 9. Uncomplicated health. Simplify your lifestyle. In our complex world, simplifying can be revolutionary. Tom, a 38-year-old graphic designer, streamlined his health regimen by focusing on what was essential. He chose simple, wholesome foods and uncomplicated workouts. This simplicity made maintaining a healthy lifestyle more manageable and less overwhelming. Simplification. Tip: look at your current health routine and identify what's essential. Simplify your routine by eliminating unnecessary complexities. Principle 10. Together we strengthen. Seek support and offer it. Finally, the Stoic principle of community. A local fitness group's story illustrates this well. Members supported each other's goals, shared tips, and held each other accountable. This sense of community was crucial in maintaining motivation and consistency. Community engagement. Consider joining a health-focused group or online community. Share your journey and learn from others. We've explored 10 Stoic principles that can significantly impact your approach to health. These aren't just philosophical ideas, but practical tools for a balanced and fulfilling life. Reflect on how these principles can be woven into your daily routine. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." In our context, let this mean that the best response to health challenges is to rise above them, equipped with wisdom and resilience. Embrace these principles in your journey towards a healthier life. For more insights and inspiration, follow our content and explore the rich world of Stoicism. Dive into texts by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to deepen your understanding and application of these timeless principles. Remember, your journey to health is a path of continual learning and growth. Welcome, friends, to a transformative journey into the heart of Stoicism. Today, we're uncovering 5 secrets that this ancient philosophy teaches us about building unshakable confidence. In our fast-paced world, where self-doubt and uncertainty often prevail, Stoicism emerges as a beacon of timeless wisdom. It's not just a philosophical concept, but a life-changing practice that helps us find our inner strength and wisdom. Whether you're grappling with self-doubt, navigating professional challenges, or seeking to fortify your mental resilience, these Stoic secrets can guide you toward a more confident and assured life. Let me share with you how Stoicism helped me find confidence during a personal crisis, offering a perspective that turned my life around. Stoicism, an enduring philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome, teaches the art of living with virtue and resilience. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practical life coaches. They taught that real confidence springs from within, independent of external accolades or recognition. Imagine a toolkit for life's complexities and uncertainties. That's Stoicism. It empowers us to develop a confidence that stands firm against external turmoil. My own introduction to Stoicism came at a time of great personal challenge. It wasn't the external solutions that helped me, but the internal strength and clarity I gained through Stoic principles, leading to a more balanced and confident approach to life's ups and downs. 1. Cultivating self-awareness. Self-awareness is the bedrock of confidence. Stoicism teaches us to deeply understand ourselves, our strengths, limitations, and core values. This self-knowledge comes from introspection and honesty. Personally, I've found regular journaling to be an invaluable tool. It's not just about acknowledging our achievements, but also confronting our fears and doubts. This honest self-appraisal empowers us to align our actions with our true selves, leading to a more authentic and confident existence. It's about knowing who you are in your core, beyond societal labels. 2. Embracing the dichotomy of control. The heart of Stoicism lies in discerning what's within our control and surrendering what's not. Confidence flourishes when we focus our energies on areas where we can affect change, our actions, attitudes, and responses. In my professional journey, embracing this principle meant accepting that I couldn't control market trends or client decisions, but could control my preparation and response. This shift in focus alleviates anxiety and fosters a proactive mindset, leading to a deeper sense of self-efficacy and confidence in navigating life's unpredictable waters. 3. Practicing resilience in the face of adversity. Stoicism teaches that adversity is a forge for character and resilience. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth cultivates confidence. When I faced a major career setback, instead of wallowing in self-pity, I used Stoic principles to reframe the experience as a learning opportunity. This mindset shift transformed a seemingly negative event into a catalyst for personal and professional development. Viewing setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones to success builds a resilience that underpins a truly unshakable confidence. 4. Developing emotional intelligence. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions, promoting mastery over suppression. Emotional intelligence is crucial for confidence, involving the ability to understand and manage one's emotions. Through Stoicism, I learned the importance of reacting to situations with thoughtfulness rather than impulsivity. This has been especially useful in maintaining composure in challenging interactions. Cultivating this skill enables clearer decision-making and better relationships.
The Stoic method.
Greetings, gentlemen. In today's fast-paced and often turbulent world, finding a guiding philosophy to navigate life's complexities is invaluable. This is where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy yet remarkably relevant today, steps in. Endorsed by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, Stoicism offers practical wisdom for leading a fulfilling life. In this talk, we will delve into 7 profound Stoic insights that can transform our everyday experiences into a journey of purpose and resilience. Stoicism is much more than a set of beliefs. It's a way of life. It teaches us the importance of understanding what is within our control and what isn't, and it urges us to act with virtue in every circumstance. Stoicism is about building inner strength, mastering our emotions, and living in harmony with the natural world. It provides a framework for personal growth and ethical living, relevant to any age and especially poignant in our current era. Embracing Amor Fati. Amor Fati, or love of fate, is a Stoic concept that teaches us to embrace everything that happens in life. It means loving and accepting our experiences, not just in passive resignation, but actively and enthusiastically. Imagine a challenging situation at work or a personal setback. Rather than succumbing to frustration or despair, Stoicism invites us to view these challenges as opportunities for growth and character development. Exercise. Reflect on a recent challenge. Write down how embracing Amor Fati could transform your perspective and reaction in such situations. The power of Memento Mori. Memento Mori, the practice of remembering that you must die, is a powerful Stoic tool. It reminds us of the fleeting nature of life, urging us to live with purpose and to cherish every moment. This principle, famously adopted by visionaries like Steve Jobs, encourages us not to squander our time on Earth, but to live in a way that is meaningful and impactful. Visual reminder. Keep a symbolic object like a small hourglass or a unique coin as a physical reminder of this principle. Let it serve as a prompt to focus on what truly matters. Practicing non-reactivity. In our era of instant communication and constant digital bombardment, the Stoic practice of non-reactivity is more relevant than ever. It's about creating a space between stimulus and response, where we can choose how to act instead of being swept away by initial impulses. This principle can help us navigate emotional challenges with greater calm and clarity. Daily practice. Start a reactivity journal. Record instances of immediate reaction versus considered response in your daily interactions. Reflect on how adopting a Stoic mindset could alter these situations. The role of negative visualization, premeditatio malorum, the practice of visualizing the worst-case scenarios, is not about cultivating fear or pessimism. It's about emotional preparedness. By contemplating potential challenges or losses, we strengthen our resilience and deepen our appreciation for the present. Metaphor. Consider this akin to conducting mental fire drills. Being prepared for emergencies makes you more capable of handling them calmly if they occur. Focusing on what's within our control. Central to Stoicism is the distinction between what we can control, our actions, choices, and attitudes, and what we cannot. In a world obsessed with external achievements, this Stoic principle brings our focus back to personal virtue and ethical action. By concentrating on our own conduct, we find peace and empowerment. Case study. Reflect on Admiral James Stockdale, who used this Stoic principle to endure years as a prisoner of war. His story exemplifies the power of focusing on internal fortitude over external circumstances. The importance of community and justice. Stoicism teaches that our lives are not solely about personal advancement, it's also about contributing to the common good. Practicing justice, engaging in community life, and supporting others are not just moral duties. They enrich our existence and align us with the Stoic virtue of social responsibility. Actionable step. Participate in a community service activity or a social justice cause. Observe how these acts of service also contribute to your personal sense of fulfillment and happiness. Daily reflection for continuous improvement. The practice of daily reflection is a cornerstone of Stoicism. By examining our actions, thoughts, and experiences each day, we identify areas for growth and make incremental improvements in our journey towards virtue. Evening routine. Spend a few quiet minutes each night reflecting on your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? Where did I falter? What can I learn from today's experiences? As we consider these Stoic teachings, let's pause for introspection. How often do we get entangled in matters beyond our control? How might adopting Amor Fati change our experience of life's trials? Can the awareness of Memento Mori inspire us to make more conscious choices? Ponder the life of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who found strength and guidance in Stoicism amid political and personal turmoil. Reflect on Seneca, a statesman and philosopher who navigated the complexities of Roman politics with Stoic dignity, showcasing how one can maintain inner tranquility in the face of external upheaval. Through our exploration of these 7 Stoic insights, we've uncovered practical strategies for leading a more meaningful and resilient life. Stoicism is not just a philosophical concept, it is a dynamic and practical guide for contemporary living. As you move forward, challenge yourself to integrate these insights into your daily routines and reflections. If this journey through Stoic wisdom has resonated with you, I encourage you to explore further. Subscribe for more insights into philosophy and practical living. For deeper understanding, I recommend the works of modern Stoic thinkers like Ryan Holiday and revisiting the timeless teachings of the ancient Stoic masters. Remember, the path to a well-lived life is through continuous learning and self-examination.
The Stoic method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. In our rapidly evolving world, where the complexities of life can sometimes feel daunting, there's a timeless source of wisdom that offers solace and guidance: Stoicism. This ancient philosophy, embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, holds profound teachings that are incredibly relevant to the challenges we all face today. Whether you're male or female, Stoicism has something to offer. Drawing inspiration from a range of thinkers, including contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday, let's embark on a journey through 9 essential Stoic teachings. These lessons are more than historical concepts. They are tools for living a more fulfilling and resilient life in our modern age. Stoicism, originating in the Hellenistic period, transcends the boundaries of a mere philosophy. It's a practical guide to living. Its essence is elegantly simple, yet deeply profound. While we can't control external events, we do have power over our reactions. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic Roman emperor, wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This philosophy teaches us to focus on our internal responses, empowering us to navigate the unpredictable waters of today's world with grace and resilience. 1. Adapting to change. Change is a constant in the universe, and Stoicism teaches us to embrace it with open arms. Whether it's a career shift, evolving personal relationships, or societal changes, adapting with flexibility and equanimity is essential. Stoicism encourages us to view change not as an obstacle, but as a natural progression of life, guiding us to adapt constructively rather than resist futilely. 2. Finding strength in struggle. Life is replete with challenges, and Stoicism offers a framework for facing them with strength and grace. Be it professional setbacks, personal losses, or unexpected hardships, adopting a Stoic mindset helps us view these challenges as opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the adversity itself, but our reaction to it, that defines our character and resilience. 3. Living in the now. In our digitally driven era, where time often slips away unnoticed, Stoicism reminds us of its priceless nature. By advocating for presence and mindfulness, it encourages us to engage fully with each moment. This teaching urges us to prioritize our time wisely, focusing on meaningful activities and relationships, and living each day with purpose and intention. 4. Mastering self-control. In a world brimming with temptations and distractions, Stoicism places great emphasis on self-control and discipline. It teaches us to differentiate between needs and wants, guiding us to make decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. This aspect of Stoicism is about mastering our impulses and desires to lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. 5. Cultivating empathy. Stoicism encourages the cultivation of empathy and understanding as essential components of human relationships. It teaches us to listen actively, to put ourselves in others' shoes, and to respond with compassion. This approach not only deepens our personal connections, but also helps in building a more empathetic and connected society. 6. Finding peace in letting go. Stoicism teaches the power of acceptance, especially in situations beyond our control. Whether it's global events, the behavior of others, or natural occurrences, learning to accept what we cannot change is key to inner peace. This principle is about focusing our energy on what we can influence and finding serenity in the understanding of our limits. 7. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness, a core tenet of Stoicism, is about living with full awareness and intention. It's about consciously observing our thoughts, actions, and feelings, and aligning them with our values and goals. This Stoic practice helps us cut through the noise of daily life, leading to clearer decision-making and a more purposeful existence. 8. Upholding integrity. Stoicism holds integrity and honesty in high regard. It teaches us to live authentically, staying true to our principles and values, even when it's challenging. This aspect of Stoicism is about being honest with ourselves and others, making ethical choices, and maintaining our moral compass in a world that often tests it. 9. Emotional wisdom. Stoicism acknowledges the complexity of human emotions and offers guidance on managing them wisely. It's not about suppressing emotions.
The Stoic method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we embark on an insightful journey into the realm of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy, embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, provides profound guidance for life's challenges. However, it's not immune to misunderstandings. Stoicism, with its rich history and deep insights, is applicable to a broad spectrum of individuals. Our exploration today focuses on 6 common misinterpretations that even the most disciplined practitioners of Stoicism can encounter, and how correcting these can lead to a more effective and fulfilling Stoic practice. Stoicism, established in the early 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy, it's a way of life. It teaches the development of self-control and resilience as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Stoicism is about recognizing our power over our minds, not external events, as beautifully articulated by Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But Stoicism is not just about enduring adversity, it's about thriving amidst it by cultivating a resilient and rational mindset. 1. Ignoring emotions. Stoicism is often misunderstood as promoting emotional detachment or indifference. In reality, Stoicism encourages a deep understanding and management of emotions, not their suppression. It's about acknowledging your feelings, comprehending their roots, and then choosing a response that aligns with rational thought and virtue. For instance, a Stoic might feel anger but will pause to understand its source before reacting, thus maintaining composure and making a decision that aligns with their values and principles, rather than being driven by the heat of the moment. 2. Overemphasis on self-reliance. A common misinterpretation of Stoicism is its perceived overemphasis on self-reliance, often misconstrued as a dismissal of communal support and relationships. However, Stoicism, in its essence, values the strength and support that come from a community. It advocates for a balance between self-sufficiency and mutual assistance. Stoics believe in enduring hardships independently when necessary, but they also recognize the importance of leaning on others and offering support in return, creating a harmonious and resilient community. 3. Neglecting pleasure. Stoicism is frequently misinterpreted as a philosophy that advocates for a life devoid of pleasure. Contrary to this, Stoicism teaches the pursuit of joy in things that are truly valuable and enriching, like personal growth, virtuous living, and meaningful community involvement. It's not about renouncing all pleasures, but about distinguishing between fleeting, superficial pleasures and those that contribute positively to one's life and character. Thus, a Stoic finds joy in simplicity, virtue, and the pursuit of wisdom, rather than in hedonistic indulgences. 4. Indifference to others' opinions. It's often thought that Stoics disregard others' opinions, appearing indifferent or even arrogant. However, Stoicism teaches discernment in valuing opinions. It's about understanding which opinions are constructive and can lead to personal growth, and which are unhelpful or malicious. A Stoic values feedback that is insightful and constructive, using it as a tool for self-improvement while maintaining the wisdom to not be swayed by baseless criticism or flattery. 5. Misinterpreting control. A prevalent misconception is the belief that Stoics claim control over more than is realistically possible. Stoicism, in truth, emphasizes focusing on what is within one's control, typically one's own actions, thoughts, and reactions. It teaches acceptance of external events as they are, understanding that our power lies in our response to these events. This philosophy encourages a realistic assessment of one's influence over situations, fostering a sense of peace and resilience in the face of life's unpredictability. 6. Excessive focus on logic. Stoicism is sometimes perceived as prioritizing logic excessively, seemingly neglecting the emotional aspects of human experience. In actuality, Stoicism advocates for a balance between rational thought and emotional intelligence. It recognizes that while logical thinking is crucial, understanding and empathizing with human emotions is equally important. Stoics strive for a holistic approach to life, where rationality is harmonized with a deep understanding of and compassion for the human condition, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling interactions and relationships. Now let's take a moment for introspection. How do you perceive and respond to your emotions? Do you find a balance between self-reliance and seeking support? What brings you true joy? And how does it align with Stoic principles? Reflect on these questions to understand how you might be unknowingly misapplying Stoic principles in your life. Let's turn to Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who navigated the complexities of wealth and influence. His life and writings demonstrate the balance between enjoying life's pleasures without being dominated by them. Seneca's teachings encourage us to find joy in the simple and the grand, always with an eye toward virtue and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, known as the Philosopher King, offers another insightful case study. His personal writings, known as Meditations, are replete with reflections that demonstrate how Stoicism can be integrated into daily life, even amidst immense responsibilities and challenges. Aurelius consistently reflected on his actions, thoughts, and the teachings of Stoicism, striving to live a life of virtue and rationality. His commitment to self-reflection and constant improvement, even as a powerful emperor, underscores the Stoic belief in the importance of inner development over external power and wealth. In closing, Stoicism offers a robust framework for personal development and can be an invaluable guide in our modern world. However, it's essential to be aware of and correct these 6 common misinterpretations to practice a more authentic and effective form of Stoicism. As Epictetus so wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Embrace these insights as you navigate your path, and remember, the journey to wisdom is ongoing. Embrace it with an open heart and mind. If this exploration into Stoicism resonates with you, please consider subscribing for more insightful content. For those interested in a deeper dive, alongside contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday, I also recommend exploring the original texts of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for a comprehensive understanding of Stoicism. Remember, embracing wisdom is a lifelong journey. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to our continued exploration of philosophy and personal growth.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Picture this. In the bustling heart of ancient Rome, a man clad in simple robes walks calmly amidst the chaos. This man is Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor. Like us, he faced immense challenges yet found strength in Stoicism. Today, we're on a similar journey. Whether grappling with personal turmoil or professional hurdles, life tests our resilience. In this session, drawing from the ancient yet ever-relevant wisdom of Stoicism, we'll explore 6 key approaches to build resilience and navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the sun-bathed agoras of ancient Greece, has echoed through the ages, offering profound insights into enduring life's challenges. Adopted by luminaries like Seneca and Epictetus, Stoicism transcends mere endurance of hardships. It's about understanding our reactions and focusing on what's in our control. Imagine Epictetus, born into slavery yet rising to be one of Stoicism's most influential voices. His story exemplifies the Stoic belief that resilience is built not by shunning adversity, but by embracing it with wisdom, courage, and perspective. 1. Embrace the obstacle as the path. Consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale. Captured during the Vietnam War, he faced unimaginable hardships. Yet he saw each challenge as an integral part of his journey, not a hindrance. This Stoic principle, the obstacle is the way, teaches us to perceive every difficulty as a stepping stone to personal growth. When we shift our perspective, seeing hurdles as opportunities rather than setbacks, we cultivate a resilience that transforms adversity into a path of development and self-discovery. 2. Focus on what you can control. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, emphasized focusing on our responses rather than circumstances. Stoicism teaches the same. Our power lies in our reactions, not in external events. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, what aspects can I influence? This approach centers your energy on productive and positive actions, reducing feelings of helplessness. By distinguishing between what is and isn't within our control, we build resilience, not through changing our situations, but by transforming our responses to them. 3. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness, a key Stoic practice, involves being fully present and aware. Like a Zen monk in deep meditation, mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. In challenging times, This awareness enables us to respond with reason rather than react impulsively. Stoicism teaches us to examine our internal landscape, understanding our triggers and patterns. This self-awareness leads to clearer thinking and more rational decision-making, equipping us with the mental fortitude to face life's storms with a calm and balanced mind. 4. Develop a gratitude attitude. Amid adversity, finding things to be grateful for can seem daunting. Yet, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate gratitude in every situation. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who found reasons to be thankful despite facing life-threatening challenges. This practice involves shifting our focus from what we lack to appreciating what we have. It's about seeing the silver linings, however faint they may be. Embracing gratitude not only uplifts our spirits, but also fortifies our resilience, enabling us to navigate tough times with a more positive and hopeful outlook. 5. Reflect on the impermanence of things. Stoicism teaches the impermanence of all things, including hardships. By recognizing that no condition, pleasant or unpleasant, lasts forever, we can endure difficult times with a more balanced perspective. This concept, similar to Buddhism's teaching on impermanence, encourages us not to get overly attached to or distressed by current circumstances. Remembering that this too shall pass can provide immense comfort and resilience. It helps us to face life's challenges with a sense of calm and acceptance, knowing that change is the only constant. 6. Seek growth in adversity. Nelson Mandela's resilience during his 27-year imprisonment is a profound example of seeking growth in adversity. Stoicism encourages us to view every hardship as an opportunity to practice virtues like courage, patience, and endurance. This perspective transforms our struggles into lessons and stepping stones for personal development. Rather than being crushed by adversity, we can rise above it, learning and growing from each experience. Embracing this approach helps us to not only survive challenges, but to emerge from them stronger and more resilient. Now, let's turn inward. Reflect on your own experiences of adversity. How did you react? Were there aspects within your control that you overlooked? How could these Stoic approaches change your perception and response to future challenges? Like the phoenix rising from ashes, every challenge presents an opportunity for rebirth and growth. From the cafes of Edinburgh to global fame, the journey of J.K. Rowling, creator of Harry Potter, beautifully illustrates the Stoic virtues of persistence and belief in one's vision. Facing poverty, depression, and multiple rejections of her manuscript, Rowling persisted. Her story mirrors the Stoic practice of focusing on what one can control. In her case, continuing to write and believe in her story. Her resilience paid off, transforming her life and the world of literature. Rowling's experience highlights the Stoic lesson that external circumstances, no matter how daunting, do not define our potential for success and happiness. It's our persistent effort and inner strength that pave the way for overcoming adversity. In this exploration, we've journeyed through 6 Stoic approaches to building resilience, embracing obstacles as opportunities, focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, cultivating gratitude, acknowledging the impermanence of struggles, and seeking growth in adversity. Integrating these timeless principles into our lives, we empower ourselves not just to endure, but to thrive amidst life's inevitable challenges, fostering a mindset of enduring strength and grace. Inspired to delve deeper into Stoicism? Subscribe for more content like this. Explore the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Remember, the path to resilience is a journey of continual learning and growth. Stoicism offers guidance every step of the way. Let's embrace these teachings and strengthen our ability to withstand and grow from life's trials.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today we embark on a journey through time to rediscover the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant in our modern era as it was in the bustling streets of ancient Rome. Inspired by the teachings of Ryan Holiday, we explore how these timeless principles can fortify our minds and spirits against the tumults of life. Whether you're facing professional hurdles, personal challenges, or simply seeking a more centered way of living, Stoicism offers invaluable tools for resilience. Stoicism, dating back to the 3rd century BC, isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for life. Its central tenet is strikingly simple, yet profound. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. The Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who offered actionable advice for life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our reactions to them. It's about responding to life's storms with a calm and composed mind, understanding that our power lies in our reaction, not in the event. Embrace the power of perception. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Perception is your gateway to resilience. It's not the events that define our lives, but how we choose to perceive them. By reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth, you can transform your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. Personal anecdote. Consider John, a mid-level manager who faced a career-threatening professional setback. Instead of succumbing to despair, John chose to view this as a learning opportunity, a chance to reassess his strengths and weaknesses, which eventually led him to a more fulfilling career path. Reflective question. Think about a recent challenge in your life. How did your perception of it shape your response? Could a Stoic perspective have altered your experience? Practice voluntary discomfort. Explanation. The Stoics believed in challenging themselves regularly to become more resilient to life's unpredictability. Voluntary discomfort can be as simple as taking cold showers, waking up earlier, or fasting. These practices teach us that we can endure more than we think, and they prepare us for life's inevitable hardships. Modern example. Tom, a habitual late sleeper, decided to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a month. This practice was uncomfortable at first, but it eventually led to increased productivity and a greater sense of control over his life. Interactive exercise. Try introducing one form of voluntary discomfort into your routine for a week. Notice how it affects your mindset and resilience. Focus on action, not outcome. Explanation. The Stoics emphasize focusing on our actions and letting go of our attachment to the outcome. We can control our efforts, but not always the result. By focusing on what we can control, our actions, we find peace and resilience. Case study. Sarah, an entrepreneur, faced numerous rejections before her product gained market traction. She focused on refining her pitch and product, rather than the rejections, demonstrating Stoic resilience. Reflective question. Consider a goal where the outcome was disappointing. Did you focus more on the outcome or your effort? How might a Stoic approach change your perspective in future endeavors? Cultivate mindful resilience. Explanation. Stoicism and mindfulness go hand in hand. Being present and aware of your thoughts and actions allows you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. It's about understanding that hardships are a part of life, and facing them with a clear and composed mind builds character and resilience. Real-life example. Emily, a teacher, started practicing mindfulness meditation daily. This practice helped her manage classroom stress more effectively, responding calmly to disruptions instead of reacting in frustration. Mindfulness exercise. Try a simple 5-minute mindfulness meditation each morning. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice how this practice influences your day-to-day reactions. Develop empathy and compassion. Explanation. Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding and connecting with others. By developing empathy, we not only aid others, but also gain perspective and strength. Compassion towards others' struggles teaches us about our own resilience and humanity. Historical anecdote. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who was known for his unwavering principles and empathy towards his political adversaries. His ability to understand and respect his opponent's viewpoints was a testament to his Stoic resilience. Interactive discussion. Reflect on a recent interaction where empathy could have changed the outcome. How can you apply this understanding in future interactions? Reflect and journal regularly. Explanation: Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is, in essence, a journal. Writing down your thoughts, challenges, and how you deal with them helps process emotions and understand your growth journey. This reflection is key in building resilience. Example: Alex, a business owner, began journaling during a particularly challenging period. This practice provided him clarity and a new perspective on his business strategies and personal growth. Guided journaling prompt. Start a daily practice of writing down 3 things you encountered each day and how you responded to them. Reflect on how you could apply Stoic principles in future situations. Now, take a moment to reflect on these strategies. How often do you let external events disturb your inner peace? Can you identify moments in your life where a Stoic mindset would have been beneficial? Contemplate how incorporating these Stoic principles can enhance your resilience in daily life. Admiral James Stockdale and Viktor Frankl's stories are powerful examples of Stoic resilience. Stockdale endured years as a prisoner of war by embracing Stoic principles, while Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found meaning in suffering. Their experiences underscore the transformative power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. In our exploration of Stoicism, we've uncovered practical strategies to build resilience. These aren't abstract philosophies, but tangible tools to thrive amidst life's challenges. Remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Embrace these strategies and embark on a journey of personal growth and resilience. If this journey into Stoicism has intrigued you, I encourage you to delve deeper, subscribe for more content like this, and consider exploring works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca for further insights into this life-changing philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings to all who seek wisdom in navigating the tumultuous seas of modern life. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey into Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's as pertinent in our era of rapid change as it was in the times of Greek and Roman philosophers, particularly for men aged 25 to 55 who often face pivotal life transitions. Stoicism offers not just a philosophical outlook, but a practical toolkit for resilience and inner peace. So, let's dive deep into how these timeless principles can help us master the art of living in an ever-changing world. At its core, Stoicism is about discerning between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. It teaches us to steer our internal ship with composure and wisdom, even when external storms rage. Picture this: a Stoic captain at sea, unable to command the winds and waves, but fully in charge of his sails and rudder. This metaphor encapsulates Stoicism, focusing on our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, rather than on the uncontrollable events around us.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, gentlemen. Today we step into a realm of ancient wisdom, revisited through the lens of modern minds like Ryan Holiday. This is a journey into Stoicism, a philosophy not just for times of ease, but crucially, for moments of trial. I recall a time in my life, a few years ago, when I faced a career challenge that shook my foundations. It was in the depths of this struggle that I turned to the writings of Marcus Aurelius. What I discovered was not just a way to endure, but a method to thrive. As men navigating the complexities of the 21st century, understanding and harnessing these Stoic principles can be our most valuable tool in transforming failures into stepping stones toward success. Let's explore how. Stoicism, rooted in the wisdom of ancient Greece and Rome, offers more than endurance. It's a philosophy of active engagement with life's challenges. Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus demonstrated that true wisdom lies not in external success, but in cultivating an inner fortress of calm and resilience. In the face of adversity, they found strength. Today, we unpack 8 Stoic tenets that can redefine our approach to failure, turning even the deepest setbacks into opportunities for growth. Embrace imperfection. Imperfection is the natural state of human existence. Failures, errors, and setbacks are not just inevitable, they're essential to our growth. Seneca's words, "Errare humanum est," remind us that to err is human. Reflecting on our mistakes is a profound exercise in self-awareness and growth. Every misstep is a lesson, every failure a teacher. How we respond to our imperfections, with acceptance and a willingness to learn, sets the foundation for true success. Focus on what you can control. A cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Recognizing the difference between what is within our control and what isn't is vital. Failures often arise from circumstances beyond our reach. The Stoic approach teaches us to focus our energy and efforts on our actions, thoughts, and responses, the true areas of our influence. This principle encourages a shift from external attribution to internal reflection, empowering us to act with purpose and intention. Cultivate emotional resilience. Stoicism does not advocate for emotionlessness. Rather, it champions emotional resilience. This means developing the ability to face life's adversities without being overwhelmed. It involves seeing setbacks as neutral events, not as personal affronts. By cultivating detachment, we can analyze situations objectively, learn from them, and move forward with a clearer mind. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection are critical tools in the Stoic arsenal. They involve a deep dive into our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. By understanding our internal processes, we gain insight into our patterns of failure and success. Self-reflection leads to self-awareness, which in turn fosters better decision-making and a more profound understanding of our place in the world. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for various outcomes, including failure. By setting realistic expectations, we align our goals with the nature of reality, unpredictable and often challenging. This approach helps us remain grounded and focused, even when our endeavors do not yield the results we anticipated. It's about finding a balance between optimism and realism, hope and pragmatism. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset, as endorsed by Stoicism, views challenges as opportunities for learning and development. This perspective encourages us to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. It shifts our focus from a fixed notion of ability to a dynamic understanding of potential. With this mindset, every failure becomes a stepping stone towards greater knowledge and capability. Exercise virtue and integrity. Stoicism places great emphasis on living a life of virtue and integrity. Our character, according to Stoic philosophy, is defined not by our successes or failures, but by how we respond to them. In the face of failure, responding with honesty, courage, and perseverance reflects our true strength. These virtues become the guiding principles in our journey toward success. Embrace the journey. Success in Stoicism is seen as a journey rather than a destination. The philosophy teaches us to find value and meaning in the process of striving towards our goals. It's about appreciating the growth and learning that come with each challenge and setback. This perspective transforms our approach to failure, encouraging us to see each obstacle as an integral part of our personal and professional development. Now, let's pause and reflect. How do you perceive failure? Are there areas in your life where applying Stoic principles might alter your perspective? Consider a recent setback. How could these teachings have reshaped your response? Marcus Aurelius. As the Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius faced immense pressure and responsibility. In his private notes, later published as Meditations, he frequently reflected on Stoic principles. Despite battling plagues, invasions, and political betrayals, he remained steadfast and calm. His leadership was marked by rationality and virtue, not by the chaos that surrounded him. His story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in navigating life's tumultuous waters. Modern example. Let's bring this closer to our times. Consider the story of Sarah, a software engineer who faced a significant career setback when her innovative project was abruptly canceled. Initially, Sarah was devastated. However, by applying Stoic principles, she reframed her experience. She focused on what she could control, her skills and her response to the situation. She used the experience to learn new technologies and eventually led a more successful project. Sarah's story illustrates how Stoicism's ancient wisdom can be profoundly relevant in our modern professional landscape. Throughout this narrative, I invite you to engage actively. Reflect on these questions. How have you reacted to failures in the past? Can you see a pattern that might be altered with a Stoic approach? In your current challenges, what aspects are within your control? How can focusing on these elements change your perspective? Consider applying the principle of embracing the journey to a current goal. How does this shift your view of the challenges you face? For a video script, imagine visuals that bring these stories and principles to life. For Marcus Aurelius, scenes of ancient Rome, the bust of the emperor, and parchment scrolls. For Sarah's story, depict the modern workplace, computers, and graphics illustrating the project's life cycle. Use animations to symbolize Stoic principles, like a tree standing firm in a storm for resilience, or a path with various terrains for the journey of success.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, friends, to our journey through time-honored wisdom. Today, we're diving deep into Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to echo through our lives, offering profound insights into achieving fulfillment. In this exploration, we'll unravel 3 pivotal Stoic principles. These aren't just lofty philosophical musings. They are pragmatic keys to unlocking a life of harmony and satisfaction. Together, let's embark on this journey, uncovering how the sage advice of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus can guide us in our modern, often tumultuous world. Stoicism, with roots stretching back to ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us about recognizing our place in the cosmos and discerning what lies within our sphere of influence. The Stoic sages preached virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as the cornerstones of a life well lived. They posited that our responses to life's unpredictable events, more than the events themselves, shape our happiness and peace of mind. In today's fast-paced, stress-laden society, these Stoic principles offer a beacon of clarity and resilience, guiding us towards a deeper sense of contentment and purpose. 1. Embracing what we cannot control. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, witnessing the uncontrollable dance of waves. This image encapsulates the essence of our first Stoic principle, accepting the uncontrollable. It's about understanding that external factors, the behavior of others, societal changes, or natural events, are like those waves beyond our command. By focusing inward, on our responses and actions, we can remain anchored in tranquility. This acceptance isn't passive resignation. It's an active engagement in what we can influence. Reflect on moments when you felt at the mercy of external circumstances and consider how embracing this principle could have transformed your experience. 2. Valuing the ephemeral nature of life. The second Stoic truth beckons us to embrace life's fleeting nature. Just as the seasons cycle from the budding of spring to the dormancy of winter, our lives too are a tapestry of ephemeral moments. This awareness, far from being morose, is a call to savor life's impermanence, to live fully and love deeply, knowing that everything is transient. It teaches us to appreciate the now, understanding that each moment is a precious gift that won't last forever. How often do you pause to appreciate the transitory beauty around you, and how might this awareness enrich your day-to-day life? 3. Growing through adversity. The third principle invites us to view adversity as a crucible for personal development. Life's trials, much like the fire that tempers steel, are opportunities to strengthen our character and resilience. Each challenge we face is a chance to practice patience, perseverance, and courage, to emerge not just unscathed, but enhanced. It's about shifting our perspective from seeing difficulties as hindrances to viewing them as catalysts for growth and self-improvement. Reflect on a recent challenge in your life. How did it shape you? How might a Stoic perspective have changed your approach to this challenge and its outcome? Reflect on the life of James Stockdale, an American naval officer held captive during the Vietnam War. Amidst the shackles of his captivity, he found solace and strength in the teachings of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher. This philosophy became his anchor, enabling him to endure and emerge mentally fortified. Stockdale's story is not just about survival, it's a testament to the power of Stoic principles in the most extreme conditions. His resilience and mental fortitude, shaped by his understanding and acceptance of what he could not control, helped him withstand years of imprisonment and emerge as a source of inspiration for many. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, also exemplifies these principles. Despite his imperial power, he faced relentless challenges, including military invasions and the devastating Antonine Plague. His reflections, penned in the timeless Meditations, show his unwavering commitment to Stoicism, helping him navigate the turbulent waters of his reign with grace and wisdom. Through his writings, we see how he embraced the impermanence of life and viewed adversity as an opportunity for personal growth. Aurelius's life and thoughts offer a powerful example of how Stoic virtues can guide leadership and personal integrity. In my own journey, I've encountered moments where Stoic wisdom offered a beacon of light. Facing a career crossroads, I was engulfed in uncertainty and anxiety about the future. It was then that I turned to the teachings of Seneca, who reminded me that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This insight shifted my perspective, helping me to focus on what was within my control, my attitude and actions, rather than being paralyzed by the fear of what might happen. Embracing Stoicism didn't just help me navigate this challenge, it transformed how I approached life's unpredictability, instilling a sense of calm and resilience that continues to guide me. In conclusion, these three Stoic truths, embracing what is beyond our control, valuing the ephemeral nature of life, and seeking growth through adversity, offer more than just philosophical insights. They provide a practical blueprint for a serene and purposeful life. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, these ancient teachings illuminate a path toward greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. By internalizing and applying these principles, we can transform our challenges into opportunities, our fears into wisdom, and lead a life that is not only endured but richly lived. If this exploration of Stoicism has sparked a flame within you, I invite you to join our community by subscribing for more content like this. Delve into the profound works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to gain deeper insights into these timeless truths. Remember, the journey to a better life is ongoing, and embracing Stoic wisdom can be a transformative step on that path. Share your thoughts and experiences with Stoicism in the comments below. Let's inspire and learn from each other. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey into the heart of Stoic philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. As we navigate a world filled with distractions and challenges, the quest for self-discipline becomes pivotal. Today we're exploring how Stoicism, an ancient philosophy embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, offers practical wisdom for our personal and professional growth. I'll share not just the theory, but also personal experiences and modern examples, illustrating how these timeless principles can be integrated into your life for greater purpose and integrity. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is more than a philosophy. It's a blueprint for living. Figures like Seneca and Epictetus taught virtues of wisdom, courage, and self-restraint. Central to Stoicism is the idea that we control our reactions to life's events, not the events themselves. This approach is incredibly relevant today, providing a roadmap to inner peace, self-discipline, and fulfillment. 1. Understanding what is within your control. Understanding what is within your control is a fundamental Stoic practice that centers on directing your energies toward things you can influence. An example from my own experience illustrates this principle. During a complex project, I shifted my focus from the anxiety of awaiting client approval to concentrating on delivering my best work. This mindset change alleviated stress and enhanced my creative output. To practice this principle, begin each morning by identifying factors in your day that are within your control, your effort, your attitude, your reactions, and consciously let go of worrying about the rest. This daily habit can significantly reduce stress and increase productivity. 2. Living in accordance with nature. Living in accordance with nature is about aligning your life with your true self, your strengths, weaknesses, and core values. This principle is exemplified by modern individuals like Jane Doe, an entrepreneur who has aligned her business practices with her personal ethics, creating a harmonious and successful career. To apply this in your life, spend time introspecting about your core values and strengths. Consider how your daily actions and decisions can better reflect these values. This alignment not only fosters inner peace, but also drives more authentic and effective actions in both personal and professional spheres. 3. The practice of reflection and self-awareness. The practice of reflection and self-awareness involves regularly assessing your actions and their alignment with your long-term goals and principles. A practical approach to this is dedicating time each evening to reflect on your day's activities. Were your actions in line with your values and objectives? Maintaining a daily journal can be instrumental in this process, helping you track your progress, understand your behavior patterns, and make necessary adjustments. This habit not only increases self-awareness, but also guides you to live a more intentional and fulfilling life. 4. Embracing voluntary discomfort. Embracing voluntary discomfort is about challenging yourself with intentional hardships to build mental and emotional resilience. Inspired by Stoic leaders like Marcus Aurelius, I began integrating practices like cold showers into my routine. This act of embracing discomfort significantly boosted my mental strength and adaptability. You can adopt similar practices, such as waking up earlier than usual or incorporating a regular fitness routine, to push your boundaries and strengthen your discipline. 5. Cultivating mindfulness and presence. Cultivating mindfulness and presence is essential for enhancing focus and self-discipline. By practicing mindfulness, such as through focused, single-task activities, I found a significant increase in my productivity and attention to detail. Incorporate simple mindfulness exercises like a short daily meditation or focused breathing sessions into your routine. These practices help in fostering a heightened sense of present moment awareness, reducing distractions, and enhancing concentration. 6. Developing an attitude of gratitude. Developing an attitude of gratitude is a powerful Stoic tool for cultivating contentment and reducing the pursuit of external validation. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This habit shifts your perspective from focusing on what you lack to appreciating what you have, fostering a positive mindset and greater life satisfaction. Keeping a regular gratitude journal enhances this effect, offering a reflective space to acknowledge and appreciate the good in your life. 7. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. Embracing obstacles as opportunities is about viewing challenges as catalysts for growth and character development. A compelling example is a small business owner who, faced with a financial crisis, viewed it as an opportunity to reevaluate and improve their business model, turning potential failure into success. When confronted with difficulties, ask yourself what lessons they hold and how they can contribute to your growth. This mindset transforms challenges into valuable learning experiences, fostering resilience and a proactive approach to problem solving. By deeply integrating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can transform your approach to challenges, cultivate a disciplined mindset, and lead a more intentional, fulfilling life. As we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on these principles. Where can they fit into your life? Identify areas where your self-control falters, and consider how Stoic wisdom can guide you. Imagine the transformative impact of applying these principles consistently. Reflect on the story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Amidst political turmoil, military conflicts, and personal tragedy, he consistently applied Stoic principles to govern wisely and maintain self-discipline. His meditations, written during military campaigns, reveal deep reflections on virtue, fate, and the nature of the mind, showcasing how Stoicism guided his leadership and personal resilience. These 7 Stoic principles aren't just philosophical concepts, they are tools for building a disciplined, fulfilling life. By embracing what we can control, living authentically, reflecting on our actions, accepting discomfort, being present, practicing gratitude, and seeing obstacles as opportunities, we pave the way to achieving our goals. Stoicism is more than ancient wisdom, it's a guide for modern living. If you're intrigued by Stoicism and its practical benefits, I encourage you to explore further. Dive into the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and join me on this continuous journey of self-discipline. Every step you take is a step towards a more controlled, purposeful life. Thank you for joining me in harnessing the power of Stoic wisdom to master self-discipline. Hello and welcome, everyone. In this journey of self-improvement and personal growth, we're embracing the wisdom of Stoicism. This isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a toolkit for life. Today, we're diving into 12 transformative Stoic exercises. These practices are not only time-tested, but also deeply relevant in our fast-paced world. They're here to challenge, inspire, and guide you toward becoming your best self. Let's embark on this journey together and explore how these exercises can reshape our lives. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the heart of ancient Greece and Rome, centers around virtue, self-control, and rational thinking. Great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught us that the key to personal growth lies within us, not in our external circumstances. They advocated for daily practices to nurture our character, resilience, and wisdom. In today's world where change is the only constant, Stoicism offers a steadfast foundation for building a balanced and virtuous life. 1. Morning reflections on virtues. Begin each day with a contemplative moment, focusing on the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Ask yourself how these virtues can manifest in your actions throughout the day. This exercise doesn't just set the tone, it aligns your daily actions with your deepest values. Personally, I've found this practice to be a powerful compass, guiding my decisions and interactions from a place of integrity and purpose. 2. Evening review of actions. As your day winds down, take time to reflect on your actions. Did you live in alignment with your values? Where could you improve? This isn't about being overly critical, but about recognizing your growth areas. I use this time to acknowledge my successes and set intentions for improvement, creating a cycle of continuous personal growth. 3. Practicing mindfulness in daily activities. Engage fully with every task, whether mundane or significant. By focusing your attention on the present task, you cultivate a deep sense of presence and appreciation for the moment. This practice enhances your concentration and brings a richer quality to everyday life. When I practice this, I find that even routine activities become more enjoyable and fulfilling. 4. Contemplation of life's impermanence. Memento Mori. Regularly remind yourself of life's fleeting nature. This contemplation, far from being morbid, encourages you to live with urgency and focus on what truly matters. It has helped me prioritize my life, ensuring I spend time on what's truly important and letting go of trivial worries. 5. Voluntary discomfort. Intentionally incorporate discomfort into your life, like taking cold showers, fasting, or sleeping on the floor. This builds resilience and mental toughness, preparing you for life's inevitable hardships. I've personally experienced a heightened sense of empowerment and adaptability from these practices. 6. Journaling for self-reflection. Dedicate time each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This practice of self-reflection fosters deeper self-awareness and emotional intelligence. It's been a personal journey of discovery for me, revealing insights about my thoughts and behaviors that I wasn't aware of before. 7. Developing empathy. Actively practice putting yourself in others' shoes. This not only improves your relationships, but also deepens your understanding of different perspectives. I've found that this practice has greatly enhanced my ability to connect with others and navigate complex social situations. 8. Challenging negative thoughts. When faced with negative thoughts, scrutinize them with logic and reason. Replace them with more realistic and positive thoughts. This technique has been invaluable in maintaining a balanced and optimistic outlook, especially during challenging times. 9. Gratitude exercises. Daily take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate what you have. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Implementing this has significantly improved my overall happiness and satisfaction with life. 10. Rehearsing for adversity, premeditatio malorum. Visualize potential challenges and mentally prepare for them. This Stoic exercise equips you with a proactive mindset, reducing anxiety and enhancing your ability to handle difficulties. I've used this method to approach challenges with a calm and prepared mindset, significantly reducing stress and worry. 11. Practicing silence. Dedicate time each day to be in silence. This could be through meditation, quiet walks, or simply sitting in stillness. Silence is a powerful tool for introspection and gaining clarity. My own practice of silence has been a refuge, providing me with profound insights and a deeper connection with myself. 12. Setting intentions for personal growth. Consciously set goals that align with Stoic principles and your personal values. This focused approach gives your personal development journey direction and meaning. Setting and reviewing my intentions regularly has been a cornerstone of my growth, keeping me aligned with my long-term vision and values. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can significantly enhance your personal growth journey. Each of these exercises offers a unique way to cultivate a more resilient, virtuous, and mindful self, grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Think about how you can incorporate these Stoic exercises into your daily life. Which resonates with you the most? How might they aid your personal growth? For me, the practice of mindfulness has been particularly transformative. Consider Epictetus, who overcame slavery to become a renowned Stoic philosopher. His story is a testament to the power of these practices in transforming lives. In more recent times, many individuals have used Stoic exercises to achieve remarkable personal growth. Their stories are modern-day reminders of this philosophy's enduring relevance. These 12 Stoic exercises are more than philosophical concepts. They're practical steps toward self-improvement. By weaving these practices into your life, you nurture a stronger, more virtuous, and resilient self. Stoicism is more than just insights. It's a roadmap to becoming your best self. If you're keen to delve deeper into Stoicism and its applications, don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to deepen your understanding. Remember, personal growth is an ongoing journey, and each step taken with Stoic guidance is a step towards a more fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic practices for personal growth. Let's continue growing together.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today we embark on a journey through time to rediscover the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant in our modern era as it was in the bustling streets of ancient Rome. Inspired by the teachings of Ryan Holiday, we explore how these timeless principles can fortify our minds and spirits against the tumults of life. Whether you're facing professional hurdles, personal challenges, or simply seeking a more centered way of living, Stoicism offers invaluable tools for resilience. Stoicism, dating back to the 3rd century BC, isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for life. Its central tenet is strikingly simple, yet profound. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. The Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers. They were practitioners who offered actionable advice for life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our reactions to them. It's about responding to life's storms with a calm and composed mind, understanding that our power lies in our reaction, not in the event. Embrace the power of perception. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Perception is your gateway to resilience. It's not the events that define our lives, but how we choose to perceive them. By reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth, you can transform your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. Personal anecdote. Consider John, a mid-level manager who faced a career-threatening professional setback. Instead of succumbing to despair, John chose to view this as a learning opportunity, a chance to reassess his strengths and weaknesses, which eventually led him to a more fulfilling career path. Reflective question. Think about a recent challenge in your life. How did your perception of it shape your response? Could a Stoic perspective have altered your experience? Practice voluntary discomfort. Explanation. The Stoics believed in challenging themselves regularly to become more resilient to life's unpredictability. Voluntary discomfort can be as simple as taking cold showers, waking up earlier, or fasting. These practices teach us that we can endure more than we think, and they prepare us for life's inevitable hardships. Modern example. Tom, a habitual late sleeper, decided to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a month. This practice was uncomfortable at first, but it eventually led to increased productivity and a greater sense of control over his life. Interactive exercise. Try introducing one form of voluntary discomfort into your routine for a week. Notice how it affects your mindset and resilience. Focus on action, not outcome. Explanation. The Stoics emphasize focusing on our actions and letting go of our attachment to the outcome. We can control our efforts, but not always the result. By focusing on what we can control, our actions, we find peace and resilience. Case study. Sarah, an entrepreneur, faced numerous rejections before her product gained market traction. She focused on refining her pitch and product, rather than the rejections, demonstrating Stoic resilience. Reflective question. Consider a goal where the outcome was disappointing. Did you focus more on the outcome or your effort? How might a Stoic approach change your perspective in future endeavors? Cultivate mindful resilience. Explanation. Stoicism and mindfulness go hand in hand. Being present and aware of your thoughts and actions allows you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. It's about understanding that hardships are a part of life, and facing them with a clear and composed mind builds character and resilience. Real-life example. Emily, a teacher, started practicing mindfulness meditation daily. This practice helped her manage classroom stress more effectively, responding calmly to disruptions instead of reacting in frustration. Mindfulness exercise. Try a simple 5-minute mindfulness meditation each morning. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice how this practice influences your day-to-day reactions. Develop empathy and compassion. Explanation. Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding and connecting with others. By developing empathy, we not only aid others, but also gain perspective and strength. Compassion towards others' struggles teaches us about our own resilience and humanity. Historical anecdote. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who was known for his unwavering principles and empathy towards his political adversaries. His ability to understand and respect his opponent's viewpoints was a testament to his Stoic resilience. Interactive discussion. Reflect on a recent interaction where empathy could have changed the outcome. How can you apply this understanding in future interactions? Reflect and journal regularly. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is, in essence, a journal. Writing down your thoughts, challenges, and how you deal with them helps process emotions and understand your growth journey. This reflection is key in building resilience. Example. Alex, a business owner, began journaling during a particularly challenging period. This practice provided him clarity and a new perspective on his business strategies and personal growth. Guided journaling prompt. Start a daily practice of writing down 3 things you encountered each day and how you responded to them. Reflect on how you could apply Stoic principles in future situations. Now, take a moment to reflect on these strategies. How often do you let external events disturb your inner peace? Can you identify moments in your life where a Stoic mindset would have been beneficial? Contemplate how incorporating these Stoic principles can enhance your resilience in daily life. Admiral James Stockdale and Viktor Frankl's stories are powerful examples of Stoic resilience. Stockdale endured years as a prisoner of war by embracing Stoic principles, while Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found meaning in suffering. Their experiences underscore the transformative power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. In our exploration of Stoicism, we've uncovered practical strategies to build resilience. These aren't abstract philosophies, but tangible tools to thrive amidst life's challenges. Remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Embrace these strategies and embark on a journey of personal growth and resilience. If this journey into Stoicism has intrigued you, I encourage you to delve deeper, subscribe for more content like this, and consider exploring works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca for further insights into this life-changing philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, gentlemen. Today we step into a realm of ancient wisdom, revisited through the lens of modern minds like Ryan Holiday. This is a journey into Stoicism, a philosophy not just for times of ease, but crucially, for moments of trial. I recall a time in my life, a few years ago, when I faced a career challenge that shook my foundations. It was in the depths of this struggle that I turned to the writings of Marcus Aurelius. What I discovered was not just a way to endure, but a method to thrive. As men navigating the complexities of the 21st century, understanding and harnessing these Stoic principles can be our most valuable tool in transforming failures into stepping stones toward success. Let's explore how. Stoicism, rooted in the wisdom of ancient Greece and Rome, offers more than endurance. It's a philosophy of active engagement with life's challenges. Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus demonstrated that true wisdom lies not in external success, but in cultivating an inner fortress of calm and resilience. In the face of adversity, they found strength. Today, we unpack 8 Stoic tenets that can redefine our approach to failure, turning even the deepest setbacks into opportunities for growth. Embrace imperfection. Imperfection is the natural state of human existence. Failures, errors, and setbacks are not just inevitable, they're essential to our growth. Seneca's words, errare humanum est, remind us that to err is human. Reflecting on our mistakes is a profound exercise in self-awareness and growth. Every misstep is a lesson, every failure a teacher. How we respond to our imperfections, with acceptance and a willingness to learn, sets the foundation for true success. Focus on what you can control. A cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Recognizing the difference between what is within our control and what isn't is vital. Failures often arise from circumstances beyond our reach. The Stoic approach teaches us to focus our energy and efforts on our actions, thoughts, and responses, the true areas of our influence. This principle encourages a shift from external attribution to internal reflection, empowering us to act with purpose and intention. Cultivate emotional resilience. Stoicism does not advocate for emotionlessness. Rather, it champions emotional resilience. This means developing the ability to face life's adversities without being overwhelmed. It involves seeing setbacks as neutral events, not as personal affronts. By cultivating detachment, we can analyze situations objectively, learn from them, and move forward with a clearer mind. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection are critical tools in the Stoic arsenal. They involve a deep dive into our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. By understanding our internal processes, we gain insight into our patterns of failure and success. Self-reflection leads to self-awareness, which in turn fosters better decision-making and a more profound understanding of our place in the world. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for various outcomes, including failure. By setting realistic expectations, we align our goals with the nature of reality, unpredictable and often challenging. This approach helps us remain grounded and focused, even when our endeavors do not yield the results we anticipated. It's about finding a balance between optimism and realism, hope and pragmatism. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset, as endorsed by Stoicism, views challenges as opportunities for learning and development. This perspective encourages us to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. It shifts our focus from a fixed notion of ability to a dynamic understanding of potential. With this mindset, every failure becomes a stepping stone towards greater knowledge and capability. Exercise virtue and integrity. Stoicism places great emphasis on living a life of virtue and integrity. Our character, according to Stoic philosophy, is defined not by our successes or failures, but by how we respond to them. In the face of failure, responding with honesty, courage, and perseverance reflects our true strength. These virtues become the guiding principles in our journey toward success. Embrace the journey. Success in Stoicism is seen as a journey rather than a destination. The philosophy teaches us to find value and meaning in the process of striving towards our goals. It's about appreciating the growth and learning that come with each challenge and setback. This perspective transforms our approach to failure, encouraging us to see each obstacle as an integral part of our personal and professional development. Now, let's pause and reflect. How do you perceive failure? Are there areas in your life where applying Stoic principles might alter your perspective? Consider a recent setback. How could these teachings have reshaped your response? Marcus Aurelius. As the Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius faced immense pressure and responsibility. In his private notes, later published as Meditations, he frequently reflected on Stoic principles. Despite battling plagues, invasions, and political betrayals, he remained steadfast and calm. His leadership was marked by rationality and virtue, not by the chaos that surrounded him. His story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in navigating life's tumultuous waters. Modern example. Let's bring this closer to our times. Consider the story of Sarah, a software engineer who faced a significant career setback when her innovative project was abruptly canceled. Initially, Sarah was devastated. However, by applying Stoic principles, she reframed her experience. She focused on what she could control, her skills and her response to the situation. She used the experience to learn new technologies and eventually led a more successful project. Sarah's story illustrates how Stoicism's ancient wisdom can be profoundly relevant in our modern professional landscape. Throughout this narrative, I invite you to engage actively. Reflect on these questions. How have you reacted to failures in the past? Can you see a pattern that might be altered with a Stoic approach? In your current challenges, what aspects are within your control? How can focusing on these elements change your perspective? Consider applying the principle of embracing the journey to a current goal. How does this shift your view of the challenges you face? For a video script, imagine visuals that bring these stories and principles to life. For Marcus Aurelius, scenes of ancient Rome, the bust of the emperor, and parchment scrolls. For Sarah's story, depict the modern workplace, computers, and graphics illustrating the project's life cycle. Use animations to symbolize Stoic principles, like a tree standing firm in a storm for resilience, or a path with various terrains for the journey of success. In discussing Stoic principles, let's break them down into everyday language. When we talk about focusing on what you can control, it's about directing your energy towards actions and decisions that are in your hands. Cultivating emotional resilience is akin to building mental strength, helping you to face challenges without being overwhelmed emotionally. To make these principles tangible in your daily life, consider these practices. Maintain a daily journal to reflect on your responses to challenges and your progress in applying Stoic principles. Dedicate time each day for mindfulness practices, such as meditation, to cultivate a calm and centered mind. Regularly review and adjust your goals, ensuring they are aligned with a Stoic approach, balanced, realistic, and focused on personal growth. Some may wonder, is Stoicism really relevant in our high-tech, fast-paced world? The answer is a resounding yes. The core of human nature, our aspirations, and our struggles remain consistent through the ages. Stoicism offers a timeless toolkit for navigating life's complexities, not by detaching from our emotions, but by understanding and managing them effectively. As we conclude, remember that Stoicism is more than a philosophy for enduring hard times. It's a roadmap for transforming every aspect of life, including our failures, into opportunities for growth and success. The 8 principles we've delved into offer practical, actionable guidance for personal and professional development. By embracing these teachings, you can embark on a journey of continuous growth, turning every challenge into a stepping stone towards greater wisdom and fulfillment. If this exploration of Stoicism has sparked your interest, I encourage you not to stop here. Subscribe for more insights into how ancient wisdom can guide us in the modern world. Delve into the works of Ryan Holiday for a contemporary perspective and revisit the timeless teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Begin applying these principles today, and witness how they transform your approach to failure, shaping it into the very foundation of your success.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome to our journey into the age-old wisdom of Stoicism and its modern-day application in resolving conflicts. Whether in personal or professional life, conflict is inevitable, but how we handle it can make all the difference. Today, we're diving into a philosophy that has guided great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. We'll explore 9 key Stoic principles to help us navigate conflicts with understanding, empathy, and fairness. Let's begin this exploration and transform how we approach disagreements. Stoicism, rooted in the Hellenistic period, emphasizes rational thought, emotional control, and ethical action. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who advised, "Before you criticize someone, ask yourself, what fault of mine most resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This profound philosophy encourages a mindset of self-awareness, empathy, and rationality in conflicts, focusing on mutual understanding over winning arguments. 1. Understanding your control. Recognize and accept the aspects of conflict within your control. Stoicism teaches us to direct our energy towards our actions, responses, and attitudes, rather than trying to alter others' opinions or behaviors. Think of a scenario where you felt helpless. Could a shift in focus towards your reaction, rather than the situation itself, have changed the outcome? Practicing empathy. Empathy is a cornerstone in resolving conflicts. It involves deeply understanding and sharing the feelings of others. In conflicts, try to step into the other person's shoes. How are they seeing the situation? What emotions are they experiencing? By doing so, you can often discover a path to mutual understanding and respect. 3. Maintaining objectivity. Strive to approach conflicts with a calm, unclouded mind, setting personal biases and emotional reactions aside. This Stoic principle is about seeing the situation as it is, not through the lens of your feelings or preconceived notions. Imagine viewing the conflict from an outsider's perspective. What would they see? 4. Exercising patience. In Stoicism, patience is seen as a form of wisdom. It's about giving time and space for the situation to unfold and for all parties to be heard. Instead of reacting impulsively, consider the power of a pause. How might a patient approach have altered the outcome of past conflicts? 5. Communicating clearly. Effective communication in Stoicism is clear, honest, and respectful. It's about expressing your views assertively without being aggressive and listening actively. Reflect on how you express yourself during disagreements. Are you truly listening to understand or just waiting to reply? 6. Seeking common ground. This principle involves looking for mutual interests and values that can form the basis of a resolution. In conflicts, it's easy to focus on differences, but Stoic wisdom urges us to find areas of agreement that can lead to cooperative solutions. Think about a recent conflict. What commonalities were overlooked? 7. Practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness in Stoicism isn't about condoning wrongdoing. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. By letting go of grudges, we open the path to healing and understanding. Reflect on a situation where holding on to anger has hindered resolution. How could forgiveness have changed the dynamic? 8. Focusing on personal growth. Every conflict presents an opportunity for personal development. Stoicism encourages us to use these experiences to learn about our values, triggers, and areas for improvement.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we'll explore the ancient, yet ever-relevant philosophy of Stoicism and its profound implications for lifelong learning and personal growth. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to learn continuously is not just beneficial, but essential. Stoicism, with roots in ancient Greece and later developed in Rome, has been a beacon of wisdom for many, from Marcus Aurelius to modern thinkers. Whether you're navigating a career, pursuing academic studies, or simply dedicated to personal excellence, the Stoic principles we're about to uncover will offer invaluable guidance in your quest for knowledge and self-improvement. Stoicism, originating in the 3rd century BC, transcends a mere philosophy. It's a practical guide for living, highlighting virtues like wisdom and emotional resilience. Stoic philosophers, recognizing the dynamic nature of our existence, stressed the importance of lifelong learning and constant self-reflection. Their teachings revolve around the strength of human reason and our inherent potential to evolve intellectually and morally, an idea that resonates strongly in today's world. The Stoic approach to learning isn't just about knowledge accumulation. It's about cultivating a mindset that thrives on curiosity, open-mindedness, and an unceasing pursuit of deeper understanding. 1. Cultivating an unending curiosity. The Stoic practice of unending curiosity is a dynamic journey of exploring the vast landscape of knowledge and experience. It's about pushing the boundaries of our understanding, not just in areas we are comfortable with, but also in realms that are unfamiliar and challenging. This pursuit of knowledge is not a passive absorption of information. It is an active, engaging process that involves critical thinking, questioning, and exploring. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary and approaching every day as a new opportunity for discovery and insight. Cultivating such curiosity means stepping out of our comfort zones, engaging in meaningful conversations, and embracing diverse experiences that broaden our horizons. By fostering this relentless curiosity, we become more aware, more informed, and better equipped to understand the complexities of the world and our place within it. 2. Maintaining intellectual humility. Intellectual humility in Stoicism is about recognizing and embracing the limits of our knowledge. It's a conscious effort to remain open and adaptable in our thinking, to respect and consider the viewpoints of others, and to be aware that our understanding of the world is always evolving. This humility is not a sign of weakness, but a strength, as it allows us to remain students in the vast classroom of life. It involves a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. In practicing intellectual humility, we acknowledge that every encounter and every conversation is an opportunity to learn something new. By valuing and seeking diverse perspectives, we foster a richer, more nuanced understanding of the world and cultivate an environment where mutual respect and learning can flourish.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we delve into the profound world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has been a source of strength and wisdom for many throughout history. Our exploration will uncover 10 pivotal Stoic beliefs that can empower us to develop remarkable resilience and inner fortitude. These beliefs are more than mere philosophical ideas. They are practical, life-changing tools designed to bolster our mental and emotional defenses against the challenges of life. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism is a philosophy that champions self-control, resilience, and rational thought. It was embraced by eminent figures such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, profoundly stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." At the heart of Stoicism is the understanding of what lies within our control and finding serenity and strength in this awareness. It encourages you to approach life's challenges with calmness and thoughtful consideration. 1. Understanding control. Realize that your power lies in how you react to things, not in the things themselves. By focusing your energy on what you can influence, your actions, reactions, and mindset, you become more resilient and less affected by life's unpredictability. This understanding empowers you to navigate through life's ups and downs with a sense of composure and effectiveness, rather than feeling victimized by circumstances. 2. Accepting change. Embrace the inevitability of change as a natural part of life. By accepting and adapting to change, rather than resisting it, you build mental flexibility and resilience. This acceptance allows you to view change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Cultivating this adaptability enables you to thrive in various circumstances and to see the evolution of life as a journey of continuous learning. 3. Pursuing virtue. Dedicate yourself to living a life guided by virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This commitment to ethical excellence strengthens your character and improves your decision-making. By consistently aligning your actions with these virtues, you create a life that is not only morally sound, but also deeply fulfilling and meaningful, reinforcing your sense of purpose and personal integrity. 4. Living in the present. Concentrate on the present moment to maximize your life's experiences. Avoiding preoccupation with past mistakes or future worries fosters a more grounded and pragmatic approach to life. This mindfulness enhances your ability to enjoy life, make thoughtful decisions, and appreciate the richness of the here and now. It also reduces stress and anxiety, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. 5. Objective judgment. Develop the skill of making judgments free from emotional biases. This approach leads to clearer, more effective decision-making and reduces unnecessary mental turmoil. By evaluating situations objectively, you can make decisions based on logic and reason rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions, leading to more consistent and reliable outcomes in both your personal and professional life. 6. Practicing reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection to gain deeper self-awareness and understanding. This practice helps you recognize your personal strengths and areas for improvement, fostering continuous personal growth. Reflection encourages introspection and self-evaluation, which are key to developing emotional intelligence, enhancing your relationships, and making more conscious life choices. 7. Cultivating endurance. Develop a resilient mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches that enduring difficulties can actually strengthen your character and resilience. By embracing hardships rather than avoiding them, you build a robust inner strength that prepares you for future challenges, turning obstacles into stepping stones for personal development and achievement. 8. Valuing simplicity. Embrace simplicity in your desires, lifestyle, and thoughts. This practice leads to clarity of purpose, fewer distractions, and reduced stress. Simplifying your life allows you to focus on what truly matters, creating space for personal growth, deeper relationships, and more meaningful experiences. It encourages a life of contentment, gratitude, and peace, free from the constant pursuit of excess. 9. Self-reliance. Cultivate a strong sense of self-reliance for validation and contentment. This independence reduces your dependence on external approval or circumstances, leading to a more stable and confident sense of self. By relying on your own judgment and abilities, you develop a robust inner foundation capable of withstanding life's fluctuating external conditions. 10. Practicing gratitude. Make it a habit to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. This practice fosters a mindset of abundance and contentment, countering tendencies toward negativity and dissatisfaction. Gratitude enhances overall well-being, strengthens relationships, and helps you cope more effectively with adversity, creating a more optimistic and resilient outlook on life. Now, let's pause for a moment. Reflect on these principles. How often do you find yourself worrying about things beyond your control? Do you strive to live by virtues that fortify your character? Share in the comments how these Stoic beliefs resonate with your personal experiences. Reflect on the inspiring story of James Stockdale, an American naval officer. His survival and resilience as a prisoner of war were deeply rooted in Stoic practices. Stockdale's experience is a powerful testament to how these principles can provide immense inner strength, even in the most extreme circumstances. In summary, these 10 Stoic beliefs are not just philosophical insights. They are dynamic tools for cultivating a resilient and strong mindset. By embracing control, adapting to change, pursuing virtue, living in the present, making objective judgments, reflecting on oneself, building endurance, valuing simplicity, relying on oneself, and practicing gratitude, you can develop a mindset capable of withstanding life's myriad challenges. Remember Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." I encourage you to embrace these principles and start your journey toward a stronger, more resilient self. If you're inspired to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and its modern-day applications, please subscribe for more enlightening content. Explore contemporary interpretations of these timeless principles in the works of authors like Ryan Holiday. Start weaving these Stoic beliefs into your daily life and observe the transformation in your resilience and mindset. Share your thoughts and experiences as you embark on this empowering journey. Thank you for joining me in exploring these powerful Stoic teachings. Together, let's grow in strength and wisdom.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, fellow seekers of wisdom. Today, I invite you on a journey through time and thought. We'll explore how ancient Stoic teachings, principles crafted over 2 millennia ago, can remarkably guide our modern financial lives. I remember the first time I stumbled upon a quote by Marcus Aurelius. It was during a challenging financial phase of my life. His words, "He who is content with what he has is wealthy," transformed my perspective on money. Let's delve into these 10 timeless Stoic teachings to discover a balanced and mindful approach to finances, a welcome contrast to today's relentless pursuit of wealth. Stoicism, born in the Hellenistic era, is a philosophy of virtue, reason, and self-control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the supremacy of internal values over external wealth. They advocated living in harmony with nature and focusing on virtues. In financial terms, Stoicism doesn't scorn wealth. Rather, it encourages us to understand its place and use it wisely. 1. Living within your means. A fundamental Stoic principle is living within your means. This concept transcends time, urging us to avoid debt and extravagant living in favor of financial prudence. It's about making mindful choices that reflect our actual needs, rather than societal pressures or fleeting desires. For instance, choosing a home that suits your family's needs over a luxurious one that strains your budget. This approach not only ensures financial stability, but also cultivates inner peace and contentment. By embracing this wisdom, we learn to find satisfaction in simplicity and make more conscious, value-driven financial decisions. 2. The value of financial independence. Stoicism teaches the importance of financial independence, not as a means to accumulate wealth for luxury, but to live a life free from external control. This self-reliance is about having the resources to make choices that align with your values and ethics. It's the freedom to pursue passions without the constraint of financial pressures.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Have you ever found yourself drained after an interaction with a difficult person? Today, we're tackling a challenge that touches each of us, dealing with negative people. Whether it's a challenging colleague or a pessimistic friend, these interactions can leave us feeling deflated. But what if I told you that Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers timeless tools for these modern trials? In our journey today, we'll uncover 6 powerful Stoic practices to help us not just endure, but gracefully navigate through the storm of negativity. Stoicism, birthed by Zeno of Citium and later refined by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, champions a compelling idea: focus on what we can control and gracefully accept what we cannot. This philosophy becomes a lifeline in our interactions, especially with those exuding negativity. It teaches us that our response to others is our power, even when their actions are beyond our reach. Imagine harnessing this wisdom in today's fast-paced world, where challenging personalities often cross our paths. 1. Differentiating between our control and others' behaviors. It's essential to recognize the boundary between your influence and what's beyond it. Understand that people's actions and words are often the result of their own narratives and issues, which you can't control. By focusing on how you react, you maintain your inner peace and avoid the unnecessary stress of trying to change the unchangeable. Think of a time you felt upset by someone's actions. How might acknowledging your limits and controlling others have altered your emotional response and outcome? 2. Practicing empathy. Empathy is the bridge to understanding others' perspectives. When you encounter negativity, try to see the world through the other person's eyes. Often, their negative behavior stems from unseen struggles or pain. Approaching with empathy not only softens your response, but can also diffuse potential conflict, creating a space for more constructive interaction. Consider a recent challenging interaction. How might seeing the situation from the other person's viewpoint change your perception and response? 3. Setting boundaries. Boundaries are vital for emotional health, particularly with negative individuals. Clearly defining what you will and won't tolerate helps protect your mental well-being. It's not about building walls, but about respecting yourself. Communicate your boundaries assertively and calmly to ensure others understand your limits. Reflect on your interactions. Are there instances where your boundaries were crossed? How might firmly establishing them improve future interactions? 4. Responding, not reacting. There's power in pausing before responding. Reacting in the heat of the moment often escalates situations. Instead, take a moment to process and then respond with intention. This approach, championed by Stoicism, allows for a more considered and effective interaction, reducing the likelihood of regret. Recall a recent encounter where you reacted quickly. How might the outcome have differed had you taken a moment to respond thoughtfully? 5. Focusing on personal growth. Every challenging interaction is an opportunity for personal growth. Reflect on what each encounter teaches you about yourself, like your patience, tolerance, or communication skills. Use these lessons to strengthen your character and improve future interactions, turning obstacles into stepping stones for self-improvement. Think about a recent difficult conversation. What did it reveal about your strengths and areas for growth? 6. Practicing detachment. Developing a sense of detachment helps you not to take negative comments personally. Understand that others' negativity is often a reflection of their internal struggles, not a true assessment of you. By practicing detachment, you protect your self-esteem and maintain a clear perspective, focusing on facts over emotions. When last did you take a negative comment to heart? How might viewing it with detachment change your feelings about the interaction? Consider the remarkable story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. Despite his power, he faced constant challenges, including betrayal and negativity from those in his court. Yet, he never allowed these external factors to disturb his inner peace. His diary, now known as Meditations, reveals his commitment to Stoicism. He consistently practiced focusing on his own actions and responses rather than attempting to control others. This approach not only helped him maintain serenity amidst chaos, but also strengthened his leadership. His reign is often remembered for its wisdom and fairness, a direct result of his Stoic practices. Let's bring Stoicism into a contemporary setting. Imagine Sarah, a team leader in a tech company, who often clashed with a colleague, Tom, known for his pessimism and harsh criticism. Initially, Sarah tried to confront and change Tom's behavior, leading to increased tension. However, after learning about Stoicism, Sarah decided to apply its principles. She started by empathizing with Tom, trying to understand his perspectives and challenges. She realized his negativity stemmed from insecurity about his job performance. With this insight, she set clear boundaries in their interactions, focusing on constructive feedback rather than reacting to his negativity. She also practiced detachment, understanding that Tom's comments were more about his issues than her abilities. Over time, this approach transformed their relationship. Tom began to respond positively to Sarah's leadership, and the previously stressful relationship evolved into a more respectful and productive one. In summary, these 6 Stoic practices, recognizing what we can and cannot control, practicing empathy, setting boundaries, choosing thoughtful responses, using interactions for personal growth, and cultivating detachment, arm us with a robust toolkit for handling negative people. By weaving these strategies into our daily interactions, we can gracefully steer through social challenges, maintaining our composure and positivity. If this journey into Stoicism and its relevance today resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe for more enlightening content. Dive deeper into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for more wisdom on navigating relationships and personal well-being. Remember, the essence of dealing with negativity lies in focusing on what's in our control, our actions, responses, and perspectives. Share your experiences or thoughts on applying these Stoic principles in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together in this exploration of Stoic practices for handling negative interactions. Thank you for joining me on this insightful journey.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think about areas where your actions may not align with your values. Making even small adjustments to live more authentically can greatly enhance your sense of peace.